The American dream has been a central concept for people around the world throughout history, promising success and upward mobility through hard work and determination for anyone regardless of their nationality or class. Despite this idea, the American dream has evolved over time and has taken different meanings along the years. Although working-class Americans face challenges including low wages, dangerous working environments, and unemployment, the American dream has always been a powerful motivator as they strive for success and prosperity, in contrast to African Americans who strive for equality. Industrialization marked a significant turning point in American history, transforming the agricultural-based economy into one centered around factories and manufacturing. While this new shift provided new opportunities for the working-class Americans, it also introduced new challenges. Workers often had to work long hours in dangerous working conditions with low wages that did not compensate for their labor. Despite these issues, many Americans moved into populated cities in hopes of achieving the American dream. By the early 1900s, industrialization had greatly improved productivity and allowed for mass production, resulting in the continuous growth in the economy. Standard of living for Americans was also greatly improving, leading to the Roaring Twenties. The Roaring Twenties marked a period of unprecedented economic growth and cultural transformation in America. This era of prosperity provided more job opportunities for working-class Americans, inspiring them to chase the American dream once again. Unfortunately, the wealth was not equally distributed as the wealthy grew richer while the laborers continued to suffer in hazardous working conditions for extended periods of time.
The stock market crash of 1929 officially marked the end of the Roaring Twenties and began the downturn of the Great Depression, a time of economic crisis that had a devastating impact on working-class Americans. Wage income fell almost 40%, and unemployment was at an all-time high at around 25%. During this period, the American dream seemed impossible for working-class Americans who lost their jobs and homes. As working-class Americans were losing hope, World War II began, ending the Great Depression and providing much-needed jobs for working-class Americans. Following World War II, the United States experienced a period of sustainable growth, creating new opportunities for working-class Americans. During this time, the American dream largely revolved around owning a home, as it represented success and security. This idea was further reinforced by the GI Bill, which supported veterans of the war with housing and education funds. This post-war economic boom fueled the American dream for many working-class Americans who saw potential in a better life through hard work and determination. As the economic growth slowed, social movements began to gain momentum in the 1960s. The Civil Rights Movement was one of the biggest during this time, aimed to end racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans. Unlike working-class Americans who were pursuing the American dream for economic success, job security, and home ownership, African Americans were pursuing the American dream for equality and justice. For African Americans, the American dream has been out of reach. Despite the abolishment of slavery, the barriers that restricted them from achieving the American dream has always been apparent, including exclusion from economic opportunities, relegation to low-paying jobs, and limitations from obtaining education or owning a home. The American dream has evolved for working-class Americans over the past few decades, shaped by changes in the economy, society, and politics. Despite challenges working-class Americans faced throughout history, they have always viewed and used the American dream as a driving force for their success. Today, while the American dream may look different from the past, it still remains a powerful motivator for many Americans striving for a better life for themselves and their families.